It is no wonder that wars are painful. They hurt each and every country that gets involved. Not only the countries that get involved, but also those who don't pick a side. Recently, US President Joe Biden claimed that he would protect every single inch of NATO territory, even if it means World War III. But who will pay for this war? Will it be US President Joe Biden or the common American hardworking middle class who just gets home from their office and find that the gas prices have just doubled in a day? Now their payroll has not increased, and to make matters worse, their employer has just announced that they will have to let go most of their employees in view of the ongoing war's economic impact. The ongoing invasion of Ukraine by Russia has prompted the US to ban the import of all energy and gas from Russia. Even though the US was not the primary importer of Russian oil, this move has hurt Americans at the gas pumps. Because of the rise of price in the global markets, the price of the gas is increasing. At some pumps in California, the price was seen as high as $7 for a gallon. And there are pumps where the price is even higher. While the US is not the major country that is importing Russian oil, the European Union countries import more than 60% of their energy requirements from Russia. European Union countries are dependent upon Russia for their energy requirement. Similar sanctions on these energy requirements for Russia by the European Union would mean no heat during those long, cold winter months. These European countries do, however, say that they will be energy independent by the end of the year 2022, but as of now, they are heavily dependent on Russian oil and gas. While it is troubling for Americans and European Union countries, the sanctions have hurt Russian people even more. The daily cost of war in Ukraine may exceed $20 billion for Russia, according to a recent study. The study conducted by the Center for Economic Recovery, Civita, and Easy Business said that direct losses in the first 4 days of the war were about $7 billion, which included military equipment and casualties among personnel. Citing the study, Civita said the total daily cost of war for Russia is likely to exceed $20 to $25 billion, given the costs of logistics, personnel, rocket launches, and various other war expenses. Beyond military costs, the study also mentioned the fiscal pressure on the Russian economy, saying, as a result of sanctions pressure, the financial sector of Russia has suffered irreparable losses. Now the Russian ruble is losing its value, and $1 is now equal to 132 Russian rubles, while it was equal to 75 Russian rubles just on February 18th, just before Russia invaded Ukraine. This sudden drop in the Russian currency has caused panic among Russians, and Russians are losing their savings overnight. Russian people are opting to take extreme measures to try to protect the value of their savings. They are lining up to buy laptops, phones, and luxury watches, which they believe will not lose value as rapidly as the Russian currency. Russian banks have been removed by SWIFT, and Visa and MasterCard have just announced that they will be halting their operations in the country. The Russian banking systems have got hit, but the one really paying the price are the common Russian people. They are unable to perform even their basic daily transactions. They are unable to board on the train stations, which were earlier part of their daily life. They are lining up on the bank to withdraw their cash, and when people line up to withdraw cash, we all know that the entire banking system collapses by what is known as bank run. Stay tuned for our upcoming detailed video on bank run. Russian airlines have been banned in most of the countries in European Union and North America. In his first State of the Union address, US President Joe Biden announced closing the US airspace to all Russian flights, saying that Moscow will be weaker by the end of this war against Ukraine. After the European Union, UK, Canada, and US banned Russian aircrafts from the border, Moscow has responded in a similar way. Russia announced on Monday that it was closing its airspace to 36 other countries in a retaliatory move. Airbus and Boeing, which are two major aircraft developers, have halted the supply of aircraft parts and services to Russian airlines, squeezing the Russian aviation industry. The European aerospace firm said on Wednesday that it was suspending support and delivery of spare parts in line with the international sanctions. Boeing stopped work with Russian airlines on Tuesday night after US President Joe Biden announced further US sanctions against Moscow, following Britain and the European Union in banning Russian planes from its airspace. These bans have made it almost impossible to travel to and from Russia. A dozen of retail companies have halted their operations in the Russian territory. Companies including IKEA, H&M, JD Sports, Mango, Nike, Adidas, Marks & Spencer's are some of the names. Airbnb has suspended all operations in Russia and Belarus. It has also stopped taking bookings from people in both the countries. Expedia has stopped selling travel in and out of Russia. Volkswagen has stopped production and import of their vehicle in Russia. Toyota halted production at its St. Petersburg plant, and vehicle imports into the country have also stopped indefinitely. General Motors, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Renault have halted sales and operations in Russia. Mercedes-Benz said it will stop selling cars and vans to Russia, as has Aston Martin. Harley-Davidson has halted import of all their motorcycle shipments in Russia. Diageo, the maker of Smirnoff vodka, and Guinness has paused exports of their liquor to Russia and Ukraine. Apple has paused sales in Russia. Meta, the owner of Facebook, said it has stopped recommending content from Russian state media to all users of Facebook, with Instagram to follow soon. Google has suspended all advertising in Russia after the country's internet regulator demanded the company stop showing what it considered were advertisements displaying false information about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Walt Disney is pausing its release of films in Russia. Netflix said it has no plans to distribute news, sports, and entertainment channels from Russian state media. Netflix also paused its membership to Russian people, as if Putin's decisions were affected by release of Disney's movie and Netflix subscription. Burberry has halted all shipments of luxury goods to Russia. JCB, the British construction equipment maker, said it has paused all operations, including the export of machines and spare parts in the country. These sanctions have made life extremely tough for the common people of Russia. There has been an attack on the yacht collection of oligarchs. For those of our viewers who don't know about oligarchs, oligarchs are billionaire Russians with close connection to Kremlin and Putin. A statement from at least finance police said a yacht named SYA, or Sailing Yacht A, worth around 530 million euros or $578 million, belonging to a Russian oligarch Andrei Melnichenko, was seized by Italian authority on Friday. It also said that the yacht was currently in storage in Trieste, Italy. Melnichenko is one of the billionaire oligarchs sanctioned by the European Union post the Russian invasion of Ukraine. He is worth $11 billion according to Forbes. Now, this was the biggest mega yacht collection yet seized from an oligarch post the invasion of Ukraine. There have been dozens of instances where the properties of Russian oligarchs have been seized by various government authorities worldwide. But we will not discuss about all of them to keep this video short. The Russian stock markets will be closed this week between March 14th and March 18th, according to the country's central bank. Now just imagine waking up one day and finding that half or even more of your wealth has depleted because of an action of the political leader who may be sitting thousands of miles away from you, because of a war that you did not choose to fight and you had no say in. You cannot transact and cannot even complete your basic daily transactions that you used to complete every day. You cannot access the money in your bank account, cannot access your savings, and cannot even sell your stocks or asset because the markets or exchanges are closed. You have no choice but to watch your savings, your hard-earned savings, deplete right before your eyes. Or imagine going to a gas pump just to find that you will now have to pay double for the same amount of gas, or maybe even more depending upon which state you are in. Or you are out for power in the long winter night, and if you are fortunate enough to get electricity, your the price of electricity has just increased. Now the purpose of this video was just to demonstrate how the common people across the world are paying the price for the war, and to show how these wars are nothing to feel proud of as commonly portrayed by mainstream media. The basic livelihood is interrupted. There is loss of life, loss of loved ones, great cities and great structures are destroyed, and there is nothing to feel excited about these wars. To understand how America and the European Union is involved in this war, it is important to get a clear understanding of NATO. If you want to learn more about NATO, please click on the link in the description box below, in which there is a brief explanation about NATO and the role that it plays in this war. We hope that you find this video helpful. If you like this video, hit like, and for more updates on topics like these, consider subscribing and hit that bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we post something new. If you have any comments, any suggestions, please let us know in the comment section below. Thank you.